Today we will be talking about CMT economies. Now, when you first hear the acronym CMT, you wonder, what is it? It stands for Command, Market, and Traditional, the three types of economies that is used throughout the world. And each economy depends on the wants and needs of the people. And with that, people are able to produce goods and provide services. So today we will be talking to three leaders, the first being President Obama from the United States, the second being Kim Jong-un from North Korea, and the third being Idris Deby from Chad. Okay, today we're going to welcome President Obama, Idris Deby, and Kim Jong-un. And today we'll be talking about all the economic problems and stuff that goes on. So, what types of economies do you abide by?
The United States abides by a market economy.
Chad abides by a traditional economy.
North Korea uses a command economy.
So, what is the life expectancy in your country and the total fertility rate, as well as your literacy rates?
The life expectancy is 78 years. The total fertility rate is 2.06, and the literacy rate is 99%.
For Chad, our life expectancy rate is 48 years. Our TFR is 4.9, and our literacy rate is 25.7%.
An average North Korean can live about 69 years. Our fertility rate is 2.01 above replacement level, and our literacy rates are 99%.
Okay. So, for your economy, based on the people, what is the GDP per capita, and how much do you spend government-wise on a percentage of GDP per?
GDP per capita is 48,100. The population below poverty line is 15.1%, and the composition by sector is industry is 22.1%, and military spending is 4.06%.
So,
Our GDP per capita is 1,900, and the population below poverty line is 80%, and military spending is 1.7%.
In North Korea, our GDP per capita is $1,800. The population below poverty is not available. That's a top secret. Nobody can know. And we spend at least $3.3 billion.
what is the division labor in your country?
The division labor is 22%, 22.1% industry, 76.7 services, and 0.07 agriculture.
Our GDP composition by sector is industry is 6.7%, services 40.6%, and agriculture is 52.7%.
Our country's GDP by sector is agriculture 21%, industry 48%, and services 31%.
And so, going off that tangent, what are your main industries that provides to your country?
For the United States, our industries is highly diversified. It is world leading and high technology, and it's the second largest industrial output in the world. And it has petroleum, steel, and it has motor vehicles.
Industries in Chad will mostly be oil, cotton texture, soap, cigarettes, and construction materials.
In North Korea, we build machines, we generate electricity, we mine a lot, we process food, we have a huge textile industry, and we spend a lot in producing military goods.
So, what are your agricultural products to feed your country's people?
Our agricultural products are wheat, corn, other grains, fruits, vegetables, cotton, pork, and other dairy products.
Agricultural products would be millet, peanuts, rice, potatoes, cattle, sheep, goats, and camels.
In North Korea, we mainly grow mostly rice, but we also grow some soybeans, potatoes, corn, and we also use cattle, pigs, pork, and eggs.
So, what are your main ways to communicate by telephone, internet?
It's 150 million line in use, and internet is like 439 million.
In Chad, our telephone main lines are 51,200, and we have 5 internet hosts.
In North Korea, we have 1.2 million phone lines, and we only have 3 internet hosts because we want to avoid Western ideas to spread to our country.
Okay. So, how many railways, highways, and airports do you guys have in your country?
We have 224,792 kilometers in railways, and airports we have 5,194.
In Chad, we don't have any railways. We have 40,000 kilometers of paved highways, and our airports with paved highways runways are 8.
In North Korea, we have 5,200 kilometers of railways, 720 kilometers of paved highways, and we only have 37 airports with paved runways.
So, what's the amount of arable land in your country by percentages?
For the United States, we have 18% amount of arable land.
In Chad, we have 2.8% of arable land.
North Korea possesses 22.4% of land that is arable.
So, what are the factors of production in your country, and how does it affect your economy?
The factors of our production, the land, we use other countries for land to create our production. The capital, we have a lot of tools and equipment, so we don't worry about that. And labor, we use other people from other countries. And well, the United States is the leading in entrepreneurship, so that's really good for us.
In Chad, we have to rely on foreign land because, as I said, our arable land is only 2.8%. So there isn't as much land to grow food or crops. And we rely a lot on labor in our country, and there isn't as much as entrepreneurship.
Okay, so here in North Korea, the main entrepreneur we can say is me, the government, the dictator, because we have a lot of natural resources, land and labor, but we use all of it however we see fit for the benefit of the group.
Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of your economy?
Okay, so the good things about the command economy are that we can pretty much change our businesses into any other type of business we want and produce whatever we want in like a short amount of time, and we like provide free public education, public healthcare, and other public services. But then we have the problems that since our people lack incentives, they produce lower quality goods than those found like in other parts of the world. Another thing is like there's little change in the day-to-day activities of the people, and also there is like no individuality, and we reject mostly any new ideas that come from people, or especially those that are from the West.
Advantages in Chad is that the economic roles are given to people in the community, and it's a stable, predictable, continuous lifestyle. Disadvantages would be that in Chad we discourage new ideas, and there is a lack of progress, and we have low standards of living.
The United States market economy, the advantages is that we are able to adjust to change gradually. Another advantage is that individual freedom is for everyone, and another advantages could be that lack of government interference. And the disadvantages of our market economy is workers and businesses face uncertainty as a result of competition and change. Another disadvantage is that must guard against market failure, and another one is that it does not produce enough public goods like healthcare and universal universal education.
All right, thank you for your time.
All right, Chin Chan Min Lee, guys.